Hello, this is Marcus. I'm making this video for the purpose for anyone looking over my speedrun to just kind of get some extra information on, as well as I'm also going to be giving my own thoughts on my run, like my strategies, the mistakes I made, stuff like that. I'm gonna start with the actual time though, just because info about this is pretty important. So. The way I segmented my run was a bit odd because I didn't do it over a single day. So basically, he did a session, recorded for X amount of time. Then when I went back to the main menu, I would pause that timer. Now the time in between me loading into the game and then the loading screen exiting the game, I wouldn't count that time. So I did not include the loading screen time whenever I was actually entering and exiting the game, except for the first time that I logged into it, except for the first time that I started a new game. So that's why all my videos start with me continuing my run, or getting continue from the main menu. With that part out of the way, my ending time after going through all of that was 19 hours and 5 minutes and 8 seconds. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with this run and that time. The part that's kind of annoying me, that makes me wish I could have done a lot better, is the part that in the in-game time on the main menu and in the progress bar says that I did it in 16 hours and 53 minutes. Now, I'm pretty sure that speedrun.com doesn't accept that time because I'm pretty sure it's not 100% accurate, but it still pisses me off that the time here is like over an hour shorter. And that just kind of messing with my head. I don't know if this time computes like a bunch every single loading screen that you ever go through or something like that, but it's annoying. Anyway, in-game time says 6 hours 53 minutes. My time says 19 hours 5 minutes 8 seconds. Let's see, strategies and my actual run of the game. My first objective in the game, as soon as I started off, was to quickly do the store missions to unlock that first outpost, and then from there I would use the buzzard to take care of all of the radio towers in the south. Once I do that, I would then start taking out outposts and then continue the story until I unlocked the Bushman assault rifle, which is the signature weapon. And it has the silencer and marksman scope. The reason I want that is because it's got good range, good damage, and it has a silencer, and I need a good silenced weapon when I'm clearing outposts more effectively. I didn't really have any stories when it came to doing all of the missions quicker, except for two parts. One, with the quest, when it came to the mission to where Amita wants you to save a drug field, and Sabal wants you to destroy it and burn it to the ground. I took Sabal's side every time to burn it, mainly because it's actually slightly quicker to just pop on the mortar that's in the center building and blow it up. I didn't do that, but I do think that burning everything is a lot quicker than trying to save it. Let's see, another thing to note is that for the Shangri-La quests, something I did a lot in that was ignore some of the enemies and just go straight to the objective, because whenever you're spinning all the tops and then going for the bell, the enemies cannot attack you. So whenever I got to the last part for going to the bell, I would usually just rush for the bell to destroy the chain holding it down, since that is basically a guaranteed mission win and I don't have to waste my time on enemies. Let's see. Next thing is outposts and those quests. Whenever I would clear an outpost, I tried my best to immediately do all of the side quests that were there. I don't think I did this near the end, probably because I could just fast travel between all of them much quicker. Another thing when it came to collectibles is that I tried my best to collect as many collectibles as I was going through missions, but I also went out of my way to collect them if they were on the side of the road as I was traveling. And there was also many times when, if they were harder to get collectibles, I would fly around on the buzzer to collect them, as well as just flying about to collect them for progression near the end in the north as well. Next is the races. As you might have noticed in one of my last videos, I think it was the 7th one, I had a pretty good strategy for that. Is that in a previous game that I played, the last time I played this game, I tried to 100% it, and I had trouble with the races because with doing the races and those time trials because I didn't know which ones I had or had not completed for the survival ones, because those don't mark if you completed or not. The race ones do, but the survival ones don't. So my plan was to intentionally not accept them until the end, after I've completed every single outpost and fortress, so that I could then accept the quest, and then I could go in an orderly list going through every single outpost, completing them one by one. And that's exactly what I did, and I got it. And I'm pretty sure I got all of them done in less than 40 minutes, which is pretty good. I think that's all the notes I have on the tips on my strategies. When it came to mistakes and lost time, there was a lot of moments where I lost a lot of time. Mainly, most of those were due to self-deaths. I could probably chop off at least 20 minutes alone due to how many self-deaths I had and time wasted from the loading screens I had to sit through for my death and the walking to my own self-death. I walked like for 5 minutes, for one moment. And then when I finally got to the thing, I accidentally self-deathed and I just gave up. Like right then, I'm like, nope. Another thing was some bugs. I think twice for the Yogi and Reggie missions. There was on the day 3 video, I made a 30-minute extra video to where it just kind of cuts. My computer, I kid you not, just crashed, and my OBS and the game just closed along with them. The recording that I had was still saved, and that my game still auto-saved at a place, but that was a lot of lost time since he still had to include that time into my run. By the way, just for notice, the time recorded for that day, for that 30-minute video, was from the time start, all right, from it to the end of the video. So that's how I recorded that time. Let's see. Another big mistake that I made was the cargo trucks. So the cargo trucks are those things that just spawn. You can either destroy them for a bit of cash and XP, or you can hijack them and bring them to the nearest outpost to refill for more XP and to refill your ammo. You have to capture 3 of them to 100% the game, and I only had 1 up till now, and I now realize that it was a mistake to wait till the last second to do those, because apparently they only spawn frequently after you've recently done an outpost, and I had to look this up. So I flew in my last video. You may notice that I'm flying around looking for them, and I can't find any. So I had to. So I took a risky venture, all right, and this cost me at least 20 minutes as well of restarting all my outposts, going about taking out one and going to another or a bit farther out, and basically just doing this just so I could see if I could get one to spawn really quickly somewhere close by until I would be able to hijack all the 2 more that I needed. Now, there was a lot of time wasted there. Once I did it, I got the challenge done to buy the Warrior signature assault rifle, and I managed to get that. And after that, the game was 100% in, and my run was then finished. Now, that's all the notes I have to say. Just going to repeat it. The ending time that I had from my timers is 19 hours and 5 minutes and 8 seconds. I don't know if the speedrunners or the moderators for speedrun.com are going to be looking through all my videos in detail. I don't know if they will do that. But some of the footage actually got corrupted to where it's just like a 2 or maybe 1 frame per second junking glitch and mess that's basically not viewable. But I still uploaded it because these videos are unedited, and the time should not have been affected, even if they glitched out for a moment. I don't know if I don't know if they're going to go through these videos and see and count time or remove time or add time to specific things. I don't know, but whatever's whatever. I mainly did this run just because I really like this game, and the last time I did this, the ending time right here said 22 hours, and when I saw the only one person there had 18 hours, I thought I could beat that. That's why I'm a bit iffy, because this time is way below 18 hours, and it's like it's a 2-hour time difference between what's on this main menu and what I have written down for my timer. I don't know where this got it, but I'm submitting the time from my timers just because I feel like that's more fair. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If anyone wants to ask me more specifics about my run, other challenges that I may have gone through, feel free to. This is literally a channel that has 1 subscriber, and I only uploaded these videos to submit to speedrun.com. So I will be replying. If you want to criticize me, go ahead. This is literally my first speedrun that I've ever attempted, so I know that I'm not the greatest, and that this kind of a speedrun isn't very popular. I might attempt more speedruns in the future. I don't know for this game. If I do, it'll probably be an any percent run to where I just speedrun killing Pagan. I don't know how well I'm going to do in that. I don't know if I'm going to upload that either, because I couldn't upload videos longer than like 3 hours and 30 minutes, which is why I had to separate my day 2 into 2 parts. I just cut it at a specific time and then just re-uploaded the second half. Anyway, that's all. If the moderators reviewing these videos has any questions for me, feel free to get in contact with me through speedrun.com or in the comments of this video. I don't really care how you get in contact with me. Anyway, that's it.